speech from my favorite manual, Storytelling. Just wish they had more manuals like this. Gloria has a Bachelor of Science degree from Albany State University in New York in mathematics. She also has a master's degree in counseling from Montclair State University. She is originally from Staten Island, New York, although she didn't put down here when she was born there.
That's a secret.
She has worked as a computer programmer analyst, a counselor. She has also worked at Family Resources. And today, she wants to share her thoughts about the Ceridian Corporate Club. Gloria?
Today I'd like to speak about what Toastmasters, this club, has meant to me and what it has done for me. It doesn't seem like long ago that I joined Ceridian. It was 2 years ago, September 29th, 2008. And I heard about Toastmasters while I was in training. A few months later, I decided it would be advantageous for me to join Toastmasters as I was preparing for a workshop. And they told me that I would you'll never get an hour off for lunch on Thursdays every week. So that made up my mind. I said, yep, I'm going to do it. You remember my speech about, no, actually, table topics about motivation? That's number 1. They tell you you can't. So, it was, I believe, in May of 2009 that I went to my first Toastmasters meeting and joined. And I did my icebreaker in June in front of the full membership. Full membership at that time was Fred Salbaum, Stefan Monev, Maria Victoria, and me. Some of you may remember Stefan. He left a few months ago. Doesn't seem that long ago that I did my first evaluation. I stood in front of the room with Stefan's manual. I read some of the questions and answers. I was very nervous because the area governor decided to drop by, York Somerville. So I don't think I gave Stefan any valuable feedback during the meeting, but I did speak to him after. Hopefully I have learned something about evaluations since then. It doesn't seem that long ago that Fred invited me to his advanced club called Pros Like Us. Pros Like Us? I wanted to hide under the table. But I decided that it would be good for me to practice my workshop with an audience. So I took the challenge, and I found out that I like the challenge. I like to take challenges, and speaking is still very challenging for me because I get very excited about speeches. And let's say, just this morning I was saying, why am I doing this to myself? The reason is I get a lot of benefit from Toastmasters, and Peter just went over several of the benefits. Thank you for that, Peter. Let me see. It doesn't seem that long ago that I just started Fred, and I referred to Fred as the Toastmaster General. For several weeks. He was the president, and he was the Toastmaster, Table Topics Master, and General Evaluator at every meeting, and he never corrected me. Did you catch that when I would say Mr. General? Okay. All right. It doesn't seem like long ago that Lou Polar joined our group, and he said to me, we have to get 3 speeches on the agenda for every meeting. And I said, you're crazy. That'll never happen. But look at us now. He was right. Except for today. Let's see. It doesn't seem like long ago that Renee was taking home all of the white ribbons. Every time she stood up and for table topics to give an answer with a story about herself and her husband, she won the white ribbon. And that's why we selected her to represent us in the contest that was last February. Doesn't seem that long ago that John Clare did his icebreaker, and he surprised us with his humor about 7 life lessons. But that has been a long time, so you've got to get on the calendar now. Okay. Doesn't seem that long ago that Michelle Scordato joined the group and did her icebreaker. And I know Michelle isn't here today. She chickened out. I mean, she was on the agenda, but she removed herself because of medical reasons. I thought it was competition, but no, it's medical reasons. Okay. And I know Michelle struggles with the word and and I wanted to let her know, I thought she was going to be here, that I also have struggled with that. At the speech I did for Pros Are Us, Fred said to me, lose the word it'll be okay. Now I have other bad habits to break, but is not the biggest problem. Okay. Doesn't seem that long ago that Galen joined our group and did his icebreaker. I was very impressed with his enthusiasm and the size of his handout. It was at least 10 pages long. And I would like to acknowledge you for getting me to go home and read my Bible a few weeks ago after a table topic discussion we had. It doesn't seem that long ago that Marie did a memorable speech which included a recipe for PB&J. And I have to say that in subsequent speeches I am always impressed by your artistic, amazing use of acronyms. Like thanks, THN&K. I thought that was great. Doesn't seem that long ago that Nicole was getting ready for her first speech. She was a little bit nervous, and I was trying to help her relax. So I said, please. She said to me, it's not working. And look at her now, the picture of poise and confidence with every speech, and as Toastmaster of the group and secretary. It doesn't seem like long ago that Ken did his first speech. We had never heard anything so loud. I mean, we had never heard anything like it before. But since that speech, we have had a lot more energetic and passionate speeches. For example, the one that Renee did about alcoholism, and the one that Michelle did recently about suicide. So I would say everybody here brings something to the table, and we all benefit by learning together, making mistakes together, and sharing triumphs. And I would just like to thank every one of you for being part of my experience here at Ceridian, being part of my first Toastmasters experience. Everybody here will be close to my heart forever. And I do have these are the lyrics to a song that I heard a few weeks ago at my church. It's an original song by Carol Lovett, and I can't sing, so I will not do that to you. I do have the CD with me, but we don't have a player. So these are the lyrics, and my contact information is on the bottom, and if anybody wants to contact me, I would welcome that. Thank you very much.